After the release of the third episode of Skeleton Crew, we get a little more information on Jude Law's pirate captain character.
Your lightsabers will make a fine addition to my collection.
Hello everyone. In this new episode of the Skeleton Crew go to an outpost to find information on the children's lost world. When the captain meets up with an old friend, she calls him Crimson Jack. To many people, this may feel like a throwaway line, but to fans like me who love the original 1977 Marvel Star Wars comic run, this may stand out to you. Crimson Jack was a famous pirate from that said comic book series. Crimson Jack began his career hijacking spice shipments in the Outer Rim. Jack would capture many vessels in his time of piracy. At one point, after the rebels stole the Death Star plans in the battle, an Imperial cruiser escaped the battle with a damaged reactor. Jack and his crew would come across this vessel and attempt to capture it. A small amount of Imperials would attempt to fight off Crimson Jack. With his pure sex appeal and his ability to like the video and subscribe to the channel, Crimson Jack and his gang were able to fight off the stormtroopers and TIE fighters and take the vessel. After this battle, Jack and his gang were able to assess the damage and saw that it would be pretty easy to fix the reactor. However, they did not have the funds for this. So he reached out to different gang leaders. Jabba the Hutt, the crime lord of Tatooine, decided to help sponsor Crimson Jack, making a deal with him by sharing future profits. After this, Crimson Jack's pirate gang continued to grow and he took his first mate, a formidable starfighter pilot by the name of Jolie. Sometime after the destruction of the first Death Star, Han Solo and his co-pilot Chewbacca would be on their way to pay back Jabba the Hutt with the reward money from Princess Leia. They were taken aboard Crimson Jack's ship. In the time of the rebellion, Jack would have many run-ins with the smuggler Han Solo. Han Solo would even give him the nickname Redbeard, a play on the pirate Blackbeard. Jack and his crew would rob Solo of the reward money and leave Solo empty-handed, delaying his attempt of paying back Jabba. This is why, in The Empire Strikes Back, Han Solo would not have the money to pay back Jabba. This is the first example of how the story in the expanded universe was paid off in the films. Crimson Jack would have another run-in with Han Solo and Chewie, but this time Leia and Luke would be pulled into it. On her way to save Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia Organa was kidnapped by Jack and his gang, holding her for ransom to the Rebel Alliance. Jack questioned her on information of the secret Rebel base. Leia resisted his questioning in fear that Jack would sell the information to the Empire. In the meantime, Han and Chewie got captured again by Jack's gang and is used as an example to Leia on what would happen if she didn't answer his question. However, Jack did not know that Leia and Han knew one another. Han convinced Jack that he came there for a purpose, on details of a secret Rebel treasure trove. Backing up this lie, Leia told Jack the treasure was in the Drexel system, the system where Luke Skywalker is in danger. Crimson Jack did not have the Drexel system on file, so Han and Chewie had to guide the gang to the system. In the meantime, Jack would get frustrated with his first mate, who would shoot at other crew members that were trying to kiss her. She then blamed this on Han Solo because she was starting to have feelings for him. Jack knew that Jolie hated men, but didn't understand the power over women Han Solo had. After they entered the system, Jack and Jolie caught on to Han and Leia's tricks. The governor of the system attacked Jack's ship and wanted to scrap Jack's ship for metal. The rebels made their way to the Falcon and escaped. Using his great piloting skills, Han Solo got away from Jack's tractor beam and headed to the planet where Luke was. Later, Jack and his crew found Solo and the rebels in the Falcon. Jack told Han that he would destroy him and the Falcon, but Han informed Jack that Chewbacca had erased the star charts of Jack's ship and Jack and his gang would be stranded in the Drexel system. With no choice, Jack agreed to this deal. Han would give him the star charts, and Jack would give him parts to repair the Millennium Falcon. The ships created a magnetic field for the two of them to meet in space without spacesuits. Seeing that Han took his blaster with him, Jack took his as he went into space. During this encounter, Jack went to block Han from getting back to his ship. In the meantime, Jolie was furious that Jack had betrayed her. She destroyed his cruiser and members of his crew. Mourning the loss of the pirate crew, Crimson Jack saw Han Solo emerging out of the smoke. Jack drew his weapon to kill Han Solo, but Han was quicker than the pirate. Crimson Jack was killed immediately, being shot in the chest. This was the end of Crimson Jack and the Crimson Jack pirate game. This would not be the last time we would see Crimson Jack in the Star Wars publishing world. He would appear in a tie-in canon comic to the now closed Disney Star Wars Galactic Cruiser Resort. Could the actor Jude Law be playing Crimson Jack? This wouldn't be the first time that writers would bring back a classic Marvel Star Wars villain for future Star Wars installments. If you have another character that you would like to see a summary of, please leave your idea in the comments. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you for watching.